singlet is Randy Lewis, and his opponent from Richland, New Jersey, the University of Kentucky, Rick Dellagatta. Ken, some thoughts about the outcome and the strategy in this match?
Well, this is one I'm really looking forward to. We said before, Randy Lewis and Rick Dellagatta have met 4 times. Each man has won twice. There are I don't know if there's anybody else in this country that Randy Lewis has ever split with. He's way ahead most of his opponents. But this should be a good one. I am concerned, however, about Dellagatta's shoulder. He has a shoulder injury that has bothered him some in the competition.
Lewis there. And now we take a look at Rick Dellagatta. He is the number 2 seed, so we've got number 1 against number 2, and what better match could you have?
Well, I guess we can compliment the seating committee.
Well, they worked this out quite nicely,
yes,
didn't they?
The wrestlers did it as they were ranked, and it should be a good one. We got the best in the country at this weight in both men's instances. John George, the referee, comes to the center of the mat, checks with the head of the table, and they start.
In the neutral position, that is Dellagatta from the University of Kentucky on the left, as you see Kentucky written across the chest. And on the right, Randy Lewis, the number 1 seed from the University of Iowa.
And here we go again after the equipment adjustment. We do have shoe color difference. Our uniforms look a lot alike. But Dellagatta's got the red shoes on, and Lewis has the white. Of course, Randy Lewis also has that left leg taped quite heavily. He's having a little trouble with his knee. Of course, Dellagatta's got his shoulder problem, so maybe it's a battle of injuries.
1:30 and counting in the first period. No scores yet, as both wrestlers pummeling inside at center mat for control.
Both these fellows are wide open wrestlers. They generally open it up real good. The last time they met, it was a 12-12 tiebreaker, which Dellagatta won.
Tells you just how evenly matched Dellagatta and Lewis are. See that heavy tape job there on the knee of Randy Lewis.
Oh, he's in beautiful. He's got Lewis on his back. Yes, 2-point near fall along with the 2-point takedown for Ricky Dellagatta.
So Dellagatta quickly jumps out here to the lead with 47 seconds remaining in the first period.
Well, now check the left shoulder.
He's favoring it now.
He sure is. When you hold a shoulder like that, you've got a problem.
So Dellagatta jumped out into the lead, but that injury might catch up with him.
Well, I'm concerned that you can't hold an arm like that and be ready to wrestle. Although I must say to you, I saw an Olympic medalist in the 1968 Olympics in Mexico who dislocated his shoulder. He came back to win the gold medal.
That's Dellagatta in the blue from Kentucky with a 4-1 lead on Randy Lewis, the number 1 seed, in the 134-pound finals here in Evanston, McGaw Hall.
Beautiful. Little arm drag, short arm drag now. Again, he's favoring that shoulder. Now he attempts to drag again. Another takedown, and the reversal by Lewis. Boy, they're out there battling.
8 seconds remaining. As now we have Dellagatta on top, and that's the end of period number 1. And after a very slow start, we wind up with Dellagatta with a 6-3 lead on Randy Lewis.
And I see the referee has flipped the disc, and it comes up red. Dellagatta chooses top. Here's some great action. Watch Dellagatta move in that first takedown, picks Lewis up, trips him, cuts him right down, and then not only catches him on his back, he holds him there for the 2-point near fall.
There's Lewis working out of it, but Dellagatta moves in behind. The beginning of period number 2. That's Dellagatta in the blue. 1-point escape.
So Lewis gets it to a 6-4. Lewis just scores the escape. Now is 6-4.
1:44 remaining in period number 2. We go 3 2-minute periods unless there's a pin.
Now Lewis is trying to work his body lock stuff. It's bear hug. A throw!
Near fall. 1, 3.
Now Lewis is in trouble. Oh my gosh. Bill, we had a takedown, a 2-point near fall for Lewis, a 2-point reversal for Dellagatta.
The points are coming right in handy here. with 1:14 to go, the match has suddenly tightened up with Dellagatta out. No, it's all tied up now. It's as tight as you can get at 8 apiece.
We're going to have to make sure that's correct. The way it's been going. Yes, that's correct. It's 8-8. Now here we see Lewis throwing Dellagatta on his back from the neutral position. That means the 2-point takedown and the 2-point near fall. Now up comes Dellagatta. He puts Lewis right under, and he almost puts him right on his back and pins him right there. But then he reverses, and he scores his 2 points.
So the officials are conferring with the respective coaches, and we're taking a look now at that shoulder.
Coach Fletcher Carr from the University of Kentucky. Assistant coach Joe Carr, Fletcher's younger brother. The Carr family is one of the outstanding wrestlers in the country, outstanding wrestling family.
There's the official scorers table there as they make sure that both coaches know what the score is and how it was arrived at.
Okay, so Lewis is down, Dellagatta on top. The score is 8-8 and 8 seconds riding time at this point.
The 8s are wild.
Dellagatta just turns him loose. He's saying, I want to wrestle on the feet. So he let Lewis go. Score now is 9-8, Lewis leading.
See the coach there.
Coach Fletcher Carr. Really done a great job down in Kentucky.
Dellagatta on the left is now trailing Lewis on the right by a score of 9-8. Only 51 seconds remaining in period number 2.
Again, Dellagatta's coach, Fletcher Carr, were shooting from behind. Fletcher gets into the match. He oftentimes does not stay seated on his chair.
He's not seated now. 33 seconds remaining. Lewis in front, 9-8.
Now we've got Lewis, who's a little bit more powerful than Dellagatta. Dellagatta actually, now he's going to lift. He's going to lift, and Lewis is trying to force. He does get the takedown. Lewis is on top and takes a 11-8 lead.
So Lewis has really fought back here.
And the cradle by Lewis. He's got Dellagatta on his back.
Time ticks away, and that's the end of period number 2. And what a period of action we have there as Lewis goes out in front, 14-8.
Now we see the far side cradle. Lewis is known for his ability to use this hold. He goes to the far side and rips the man back over to the shoulder blades, and he scored 3 points on a near fall.
You saw the referee counting there. When he counts up to 5 and you hold your man in that near fall position, that's worth 3 points. If it's less than 5, you get 2 points.
That's right.
The third and final period is now underway with Randy Lewis in front and Randy Lewis on top by a score of 14-8.
And Randy Lewis says, I'm not going to turn you loose. I'm going to stay on top of you. I'm going to ride you high. I'm going to press you. And I'm going to try and put you on your back.
Lewis has got that right leg. Dellagatta's hooked as he now moves to the side. Referee indicating that Lewis is still in control. That counts on the riding time in case it comes into play here.
Now, Dellagatta had a leg trap, but it wasn't enough, and so Lewis clears out of there, and he's in good position right now.
Lewis on top.
Looks to me like Lewis is trying to set up that far side cradle again. If he can get locked over there, he's extremely effective with it.
1:08 remaining in the third and final period. Lewis on top and leading the match 14-8. And now
Lewis is called for stalling.
And look at that shoulder. It is really bothering Dellagatta.
He wants time. He wants time out on the shoulder.
He gets a maximum of 2 minutes injury time as the coach moves out to counsel with his player regarding the injury. Now, as you see the official there right with the coach, he's trying to prevent the coach from coaching him at this point. He can only talk about the injury.
That's right. That's right. As we go to slow-mo here, we see Dellagatta trying to put Lewis underneath, and that's right where the official warned Lewis for stalling, just for hanging on.
Dellagatta is going to try to finish out these final 1 minute and 3 seconds on the clock. He's trailing by a score of 14-8, and he needs something spectacular as he goes in the down position here to overcome Randy Lewis, who's standing up with the lead 14-8.
Difficult assignment with Randy Lewis to come that far this late.
Dellagatta with no luck right now, as Lewis really has him in a bind at the moment.
He's out of there right now. Got the 1-point escape. Now Dellagatta is going to go crazy, as they say. He's going to attack, attack, attack. Now again, Dellagatta's timeout on the shoulder problem. Injury time starts again. Here we see Dellagatta get underneath the arm. He's able to rip that arm up, make his spin to the front, neutral position, 1-point escape.
You know, you really have to admire Dellagatta with that shoulder bothering him. He is really giving it everything he's got here.
Yes, he is. Well, he's a courageous young man.
The final 40 seconds. See the clock in the upper right hand. That's all that remains in this match.
You see Fletcher and Joe Carr in the background, both on their feet. Coaching Dellagatta, beautiful motion. Dellagatta's got a great, what I call a dip duck, as he goes down and right back up. He scored early on it, but he hasn't been able to score in recent time.
Now Randy Lewis is being called for stalling, and that's one more point for Rick Dellagatta. He's trailing now by only 4 points, 14-10, but only 10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, it's an almost impossible throw, but here he goes. He's going to try and throw that headlock, and it's cost him a takedown. Lewis gets the takedown. He's going to finish it off. It's all over. It's all over.
Randy Lewis fighting a game. Rick Dellagatta. Randy Lewis emerges victorious by a score of 17-10.
And Randy Lewis wins his 3rd Midlands title, and he goes ahead in the rubber match in his particular individual series with Rick Dellagatta. He's won 3, Dellagatta's won 2. Here's Dellagatta underneath Lewis. Right at the end of the match, when Dellagatta attempted to throw, Lewis ends up on top, and that's the end of the match. Lewis wins it 17-10.
So the number 1 seed, Randy Lewis out of Rapid City, South Dakota, is the victor in the 134-pound category. Now to Leandra Riley and the winner, Randy Lewis.
Randy Lewis, 134-pound champion. Congratulations. First of all, was your victory tarnished at all by the fact that Ricky was having shoulder problems?
Well, I don't think it was. I think there was the only position where his shoulder was in any jeopardy at all was the last 2 seconds. I think it's a big problem. We all have small aches and pains when you go into matches. I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Okay, your leg is pretty heavily taped. How much did that play a part in your performance?
It doesn't do anything. It's taped just for protection. I can do everything fine with my knee how it is. It's no problem.
Okay, do you anticipate a confrontation with Ricky again in future meets?
Probably. I think he's probably going to go down to 126 for NCAAs. I'm not sure that. He's been there some this year, but
okay, let me interrupt for a second here. What's going on at this point in the matter? Could you tell me what you're trying to accomplish here?
I think is this the last 5 seconds? Well, right here, I was just trying to turn him over. I had the takedown right with about 5 seconds left to ensure the win. I'm just trying to turn him over onto his back.
If you had more time, do you think you could have done it?
Well, I think he was he was coming after me because it was the end. I don't think I would have gotten the takedown and gotten that position unless it was towards the end of the match. The position we were in right at the end, though, I think more time he probably would have gone over. But if it would have been the last 5 seconds, he wouldn't have gotten such a desperate situation.
Okay, that's it from Randy Lewis. You can see the